Hey, it's Greg from Cutting Edge Stencils and welcome to another episode of Home Talk. On today's episode, we're going to show you how to upcycle this $20 Facebook Marketplace tile table. Stick around, we're going to get started right now. Okay, so if you have a tile table and you're able to remove the tiles, do so, and it'll be much easier to work on these individually. We're going to sand these, we're going to put a Stix adhesive primer on them. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is give these a light sanding, these tiles. I'm going to use some 120 sandpaper, and I'm just going to knock the gloss off of this. Just knock the edge off so the adhesive primer will stick nicely. Then we're going to take a rag and a little bit of denatured alcohol, and we're just going to wipe the surface. This is going to get any dust, grease, or oil off of the tiles, and now it'll be ready to be primed. Okay, time to prime here. We've got Stix primer. We love this. This is a great adhesive primer. It's meant for all shiny or glossy surfaces such as tile, even glass. So I've got a dense foam 4-inch roller. I recommend using that. Load your roller and then give each one of these tiles 2 coats of the Stix primer. Let it dry in between. Okay, so we're going to use this Florenza tile stencil from Cutting Edge Stencils. It really gives the look of faux cement tile. It's really a beautiful look. Okay, our adhesive primer is dry and it's time to put our base coat down. We're using Benjamin Moore, Sage Mountain, and the same 4-inch dense foam roller. So just go in and give these 2 coats and then we'll start stenciling. Okay, base coat's dry. We went outside or go to a well-ventilated area and put a little bit of spray adhesive on the back of your stencil. And now you're ready to stencil. Now in this case, we're going to take our stencil and we're just going to place it by eye on top of the tile. So we're going to try to find a place where it seems to fit and is symmetrical and centered. And there you go, a light tap down, and we're ready to stencil with our blue color, which is Benjamin Moore 805 New York State of Mind. Slowly and deliberately load your roller. We're using the same dense foam roller that we've used this entire project. Then we've got some paper towels and we're going to do a quick offload on this. This helps to make sure that the paint is evenly distributed in the roller. And then we're ready to start stenciling. And stenciling, start with a light pressure, and then as we start to get some paint on top of our tile, we can slowly increase the pressure. If you want a more antique-y look, don't do a solid coat. Have a broken, faded stencil application, and it'll just help to make it look that much older. I think that's what we're going to do here. Let's see what this looks like. Beautiful. Okay, so we're doing this tile table, but this is the exact same method that you would use to do any tile floor in your house. So just follow these directions and you should have a great result. Okay, stencil's done. It's time for the antiquing process. Now, you know, companies like Folk Art and some other companies make some either thickeners or gels or translucentizers or glazes. That's what you want to use. You want something like this because we want to take our paint and we want to mix it with about 50% of this. We want to really translucentize our paint. So I'm going to take a little of this and I'm going to put it right here. You can see it's like a clear glaze. And I've got just a little 2-inch chip brush, old chip brush, and I'm going to dip it into the paint and mix it in with a little bit of glaze. And that's going to give me a diluted, a thinned out version of this color. Now I'm going to bring it right onto the stencil, and it's nice to have a rag handy and just kind of put it on, and you can kind of use your rag a little bit, use your brush. You just kind of want to, we call this scumbling actually, scumble it on. Make it look old and dirty, and it's going to add a lot of age and a lot of character to this. And there you go. We're really starting to look like a cement tile at this point. So we're going to do this now, and then we're going to spatter. We're done with the antiquing, but we're going to add one more cool layer, which is called spattering or fly specking, as it was known back in the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 1630 Benjamin Moore ocean floor, and we're going to take just a little bit of water. We want to dilute this, so I'm going to put a little bit of water down here, and what I'm going to do is just really dilute the paint. And you want it pretty loose, and then what you're going to do is you're going to test it like this. See that? That's spattering or fly specking. Now we're going to go right to the tile here. Raise your hands up, do it high. You don't want to be too low, and do a little bit of flicking on the brush, and you've just added another 100 years of age to this beautiful cement tile. Let's go. We're going to put some top coat on this right now and protect our beautiful antique faux cement tiles. We're going to use some varathane. It's a water-based material, so it doesn't yellow as much as an oil-based material, and we're going with a satin clear coat here. I don't want it too shiny because it's supposed to look like an old piece here. Don't shake your clear coat. Open it up and stir it from the bottom to get the flatting agent. There's flatting agent in the bottom, and you want to incorporate that. If you shake it, you'll get a lot of bubbles in there. We don't want that. It goes on a little bit blue. Don't worry about that. It dries clear. Put on a nice coat, let it dry, and then put on another coat. 2 coats should nicely protect this beautiful tile. Didn't this turn out great? We took a $20 Facebook Marketplace tile table and turned it into this beautiful coffee table. Anyone can do it. Thanks for tuning into Home Talk, and we'll see you next time.